All right. The ball is fired from the ground with speed 19.6 and angle 45 to the ground. So you're going to get that 19.6 here. This is 19.6 cos 45, and that's 19.6 sine 45. Does anybody know what that comes out to? 19.6 cos 45? 49 root 2 over 5. Okay, it's the same for both of them because sine 45 is actually the same as cos 45. Can somebody verify that before I get too invested? All right, here we go. Now, we're going to start off with our four equations. What's Vx? Vx, anybody? 49 root 2 over 5. Vy? Root 2 over 5 minus 9.8 t. Sx, root 2 over 5 t. Sy. This rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Minus 4.9 t squared. Now, show that the red height, which is the Sy height, show that Sy is 7.35. But what information does it give us? It gives us the Sx is 9.8. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to be quite careful with this. I want you to multiply it by 5 and then divide by 49 over root 2. Okay? So t, so that means that t is 9.8 multiplied by 5, and then you divide it by your 49 root 2. Did anybody get an answer of either root 2 over 2 or 1 over root 2? Over 2? What's root 2? Can somebody else verify that for me? Yeah, it's root 2 over 2. Yeah, I think you just put it upside down or something like that. So it's root 2 over 2. For those you don't know, root 2 over 2 is exactly the same as 1 over root 2, whichever one you want to use. Okay? If you put them both into the calculator separately, they're the same decimal points. Okay? So we now have to time one or the other. Doesn't really matter. Now what are we going to do with the Sy equation now? What are we going to do with its t value? What? Sub in the Sy out. All right. So let's do Sy equals 49 over 5 root 2 times 1 over root 2 minus 4.9 1 over root 2 squared. Now if you throw all that into the calculator, I'm hoping we get 7.35. You all let me know what you get. So you put all this into the calculator and it does in fact come out as 7.35. So we've successfully done part 1. You cool? They're not too bad, are they? No. Now, earlier what happened was we hit the wall moving horizontally. And if you hit the wall moving horizontally, if I say the E value is a half, then you'd come out half the distance. You would come out 4.9. But in a lot of cases, we're not actually hitting the wall horizontally, are we? We're actually hitting the wall at an angle. And you notice that we actually rebound to the exact same position. So here's what we're going to have to do this time. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to redo our 4 equations. That's what we did last time, wasn't it? So we're going to redo the 4 equations. Now what happens is this 49 root 2 over 5 comes in, it hits the wall, and it rebounds back out again. If E was a half, we'd simply half it, wouldn't we? But we don't know what the E value is, so all what we can do is attach an E. The E value could be a fifth, it could be a half, we don't know. But either way, we're all agreeing it's going to make the Vx value slower. Yeah. But we also need to know what is the Vy at the time of impact. Now, let's go to our Vy equation, our old Vy equation. Sorry. So everybody see the old Vy equation, which I'm going to grab here. Okay, we're going to grab it and drag it underneath. Now, we're going to put in the time. What was the time again? The time just as we hit the wall? 1 over root 2, is it? So 49 root 2 over 5 minus 9.8 times root 2. Can somebody give me that answer? Preferably as a surd, if possible. Oh, sorry, I got that wrong. It's 1 over root 2, not root 2. 1 over root 2. Okay. Anybody know? Okay, can I get that verified by somebody else? Two of you on the same track? All right, perfect. Everybody happy with 49 root 2 over 10? So what I'm saying is, at the time of impact, 49 root 2 over 10. At the time of impact, you're going 49 root 2 over 10, and you're going 49 root 2 over 5. But then you end up going out in the opposite direction then, don't you? You end up going out diagonal, up and left, don't you? And what we're claiming here is the following. Sorry about that, triangle's shocking. What we're claiming is we're going 49 root 2 over 49 root 2 e over 5, and upwards we're going 49 root 2 over 10. Now we're going to redo our four formulas. I'm going to get rid of all this, clear the board slightly, and we're starting from scratch, so all this needs to go. Okay, and here we go. Okay, so what are we saying? We're saying E, that's no hassle. What do I have to do to this one to adjust it? It's going to go down eventually. So minus 9.8 t, because it's going to go downwards eventually. And then we'll go Sx, 49 root 2 over 5, E t, Et. Sy, 49 root 2 over 10 minus 4.9 t squared. I'm going to pause it for a second, okay? Go for just remember to put t here. Thank you. Okay, to finish this question, we reset our starting point at 0, 0. Our Sy equation at the time of flight, our Sy is actually equal to minus 7.35. At the same time, our Sx is equal to what? 9.8. And guess what? Both these times are the same. They're the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And you have a choice. You can solve the minus b formula and then sub it into the Sx. Or you can solve the linear and sub it into the quadratic. It's going to be difficult either way. So I'm leaning towards solving the quadratic first for some reason. Now here's what we're going to do. You're all going to do a minus b formula for me in a second, okay? And the minus b formula is not pretty. So I need at least 3 people with the same answer. So we're going to get 4.9 t squared. We're going to get minus 49 root 2 over 10 t. And we're going to have minus 7.35. Does everybody see what I did there? Moved all over one side. And I want your a value to be 4.9. I'd like your b value to be minus 49 root 2 over 10. Your minus b value can be 49 root 10 over 2. And your c value is minus 7.35. and we're putting it into the minus b formula. Okay, and my class is doing that now, and they're going to give me an answer, which would be great. Everybody did that, and everybody's coming out with t equals what? For the positive one? 1.092. Has anybody verified that? 902. Has anybody verified that? Okay, excellent. Now, what are we going to do with that t value? We're going to put it into it's the same time. At the same time, Sx is 9.8, Sy was minus 7.35. So we can actually take this t value here and replace it with what you told me a second ago, 1.902. And what we can do then is we can find the e value. Okay, we're nearly there. So, e value time. I think it's just easier just to do a minus b formula straight away and not do substitution, difficult maths. So what you get there? Okay, so E we're after. E is 5 times 9.8 over 49 root 2 t. But we all know t is what? 1.902. We need an answer below 1 that's not negative. The answer has to be between 0 and 1, otherwise we're wrong. So go on, throw it all in and see what you get. 0 point